Boxing King Media in association with Boxstore here in Birmingham today with SHAKAN Peters, just over 7 days away from probably, would I say, probably the biggest fight of your career?
A lot of people say that. For me, like every fight in my career has been a big fight for me because it's like they're all career defining now. And also at this stage, obviously, in order for me to keep wanting to go up and go to the levels I know I'm capable of, then I got to get through these kind of things. It's another domestic dust up for me, and one I believe I'll get the job done as well.
Before we get to the fight, I want to quickly talk to you about, obviously, the loss with Craig Richards. You've come back, you've had 3 really good fights. You know, you've been pretty active, but this fight's kind of took a while to get made. Do you feel like you've had the right preparation for Dan Azeez?
Yeah, I've been in the gym anyway, so it's not like because I've not been out. I know my last fight was November, but I've been ticking over. I've not come out of the gym, so I've been in the gym. I've been working. It's given me time to work on a lot more things in my craft and things like that as well. So regardless, I'm fine. Going in here, I'm fine. I'm in a in a good place, and I'm physically fit and I'm mentally fit, so I'm all fully prepared.
Obviously, when you fought Craig, that was the last big domestic dust-up that you was involved in. There was a lot of back and forward, but obviously, Dan, there's not much coming from either of you guys. Are you both just kind of doing your work away in silence?
Yeah, I think like it all depends. With me and Craig, there was a lot of nit and grit in there. You know what I mean? And it was nothing personal. It's just one of those. It's business, and sometimes it gets like that when you're training for someone. You both have also, when you see each other, got things to say. Like, I don't know what it's going to be like when I see him, the head to head, or how it's going to be. I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, man, I've just been focused on what I can control and what I'm going to do, and all for my training. So that's what I've been focused on, just that, on everything there, really.
Obviously, you knew Craig from before, but do you know Dan as a person? Have you guys met? And also, further on with that, I want to ask you, what do you think of Dan as a person and as a boxer?
I think he's a good fighter. I've met Dan probably once. I've seen him at a show in London. We said hello, we embraced and that, and just said cool and things like that. There was no malice. That was the first time I've initially met him. My impressions of him, seems like a cool guy. As a fighter, he's a good fighter. As I say, similar to myself, he's come up from the small horse shows. He's took the traditional route. The only bout I was missing was the Midlands region bout down here, which we wasn't really bothered about. But apart from that, we both went to the steps and won the English, won the British. Obviously, I've done up my boxing and things like that as well. And we're here now, so it makes a good fight for the fans. It makes sense in both our careers because we both had like that similar path coming up, basically. So. But yeah, it's a good fighter, man. I only want to be involved in good fights. I've had more intent and reason to put on the running shoes than to do things with that much more knowing, what's at stake here.
And when the fight was made, obviously it was put out to purse bids, and my understanding is Frank Warren and Boxer both matched a purse bid, which apparently has never happened in history before. And then you guys negotiated a deal outside the purse bids.
What's that, sorry?
Did you guys negotiate a deal outside the purse bids?
Yeah, in the end we did. Obviously we did manage to get over the line with a deal outside and negotiate something outside of the purse bid. So, it was all good, it was all healthy in a way. And it was a simple thing to sort of make. It made sense our way, and we're happy with certain things. So yeah, man, all's blessed, all's well.
I think it's been a long time since you've kind of stepped into the ring where you're going to come out second, you're going to be the away guy, and obviously Dan Azeez is the guy that Boxer are going to be promoting, and they want him to win. So how are you going to deal with that, and do you think that'll help you in a way, or is that a bit more pressure on your side?
Well, that don't mean anything to me. Obviously, as you said, yeah, it has been a while. I think last time it was when I fought Deck, but at the end of the day, it's only me and Dan in the ring. Whether he was to walk out first, I walk out second, vice versa. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, my main mission and what will be is me walking out with the bouts and that with the bout after, and that's the main thing. It doesn't matter who comes out first and then fit for me. We're all in the ring. We're all gonna, we've got to meet each other, and that's that. All that don't pay me no mind.
And I'm trying to look at similar fights that you both have had in recent times. So the last time Dan fought somebody quite tall with boxing ability was Josiah Burton, who he stopped. You fought Reece Cartwright, who's got a come forward style. You had some problems in there, but you've already kind of addressed them. Why? But you got the job done and you stopped him. So that suggests we're going to get fireworks next Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, with myself, Reece had a full camp. Like any of my opponents, I don't feel the point in fighting someone. You know what I mean? Like at a certain amount of notice, but not to knock any them or anything. Like sometimes in boxing, these things happen. At the end of the day, he still had to get paid. He still had to go and do his thing and the fight happened. But for me, obviously, Reece had a full camp. He come in at his best and things like that. Wasn't my best performance personally. And I'm sure he'll probably say the same, with Reece. But all that matters is that it's me and himself meeting on Saturday, and that's all that matters. It don't matter about who had the best performance or worst performance, and who had any telling, spectacular things with any other opponents. It just matters when me and him meet, and that's all that matters.
How do you compare his performance against Reece Cartwright compared to yours?
Again, I don't look at that. Like, I train for the best Dan Aziz. I train for him on any the best version of him. The end of the day, him against Reece wasn't probably his best performance. Again, wasn't even my best performance. But it's just us meeting again on Saturday, man. I don't rate or knock anyone in their performance. All I know is that what I've got to do come fight night, and when me and him meet, it's just about when me and him meet. No one's going to care about any of those statistics once me and him's obviously throwing leather in the ring.
Most boxing fans reading online are suggesting you versus Dan is the real main event next Saturday because it is the most closely contested fight. It's for the British title. One of the things that Sky haven't tapped into yet, but they might do next week, is the fact that Dan is a huge Hagler fan. He wears the Hagler shorts. You're a huge Tommy Hearns fan. So we're going to get a Hagler-Hearns type fight.
Yeah, most likely, you know what I mean? In fact, like, Hearns reached out to me on the, Instagram as well, man. He sent me, obviously, he keeps in touch with me anyway, and, it's humbling that he speaks to me because, like, I'm a big fan of his fighting, and my dad was when he was boxing. But I'm pretty sure it will probably be more or less that, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's going to come, and I'm going to come, and, it's all going to make a good fight for the fans. But again, like I said, I know what I've got to do. I'm focused on what I've got to do, man, and I'm just really, really, really focused, knuckled down and ready to get the job done.
Are you by any chance coming out in yellow trunks?
We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. But we really have to see on that. I don't know. It would be fun, innit?
It would, because he's 100% coming out in the Hagler shorts, so yeah. I think it'll look great on TV.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
And last question, Shaq. Well, not a question, but just look into the camera and send a message to Dan Aziz.
Hope you trained well, man, and I'll see you at fight night. That's about it. It's short, sweet. I'll see him on a fight night. I'll see him obviously throughout all the media stuff, but I'm ready, man, to take the victory, give him his loss, and take the belt, and move forward with my career.
Well, you're both great guys, and I think that the fight's got a recipe to be potentially, if not fight of the night, fight of the year, because your styles will gel. So I wish you both of you the best, and may the best man win.
Therefore, man, it's going to be a good fight. As I say, you know what I mean? Not personal, it's always business for me, but I've got to go in there and handle the business, and I know I'm doing it for my family and everyone and that, and there's just no way, man. Whatever it takes, I've just got to get the job done. Whatever it takes. 50p's in this machine. Yeah, I go to college and literally I'd win so much money on this in like in my break times, in the recreation room, that's what it's called. So much. This is table tennis, is my go-to. I always pop when I break, man, that's normal, that. It's strikes. Fresh shot. I need chalk, bro. Hey, that's because no chalks here? I learned this one from Manny O'Sullivan. I think he messed up now. He's messed up. There we go. My game. Pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds, baby. That one. Gracias, bro. Gracias, yo. Next for ass whooping. These gym guys, you know. Wow. As a hooker, man.
Worth the risk considering you've got a big fight next week?
Nah, of course not. Definitely not, never. Little light one. Swoosh, man, I don't miss. Oh, I got a high score on this.
You got the highest one now?
Yeah, on this, yeah. Is that gonna go again? Yeah, it'd be sweeter than the first time. Reason being because when I do win, it's like my family and my friends are gonna actually be there now. So it's like when I first won it, it was behind closed doors and like no one's there. I had to wait till I got home to then mix around family and friends. But when I win it now, then obviously they're all gonna be there to witness it, and you know they've all got good seats and that, and yeah, it'd just be proper good then to celebrate with them straight after, because a lot of them will stay in the pool as well. So yeah, it'd be good. I'm sure it'd be sweeter.